Welcome back, everybody, to All Sports Uncut. I'm Adam,
I'm Pip.
and we're here to talk about some sports, and nothing but the.
Sports. So help the sports.
All right, real quick, we're going to touch on some things since we did do that Panini box opening last night. We wanted to touch on a crazy deal that happened. Pip, you got that news story for you?
Yeah, so yesterday on the 14th, a Mickey Mantle rookie card just sold to recap as the most expensive card out there to buy at $5.2 million. Yes, $5.2 million. Eclipsing Mike Trout, Trout's card, which sold last year, I believe, for a touch over $3 million. And in 2017, LeBron James's rookie card, which I believe sold for around $2, little north or south of that number. So whoever bought you know what? I bet you whoever had that card, some dude's great-great-great-grandfather kept that card and gave it to him. That's probably the greatest gift. If that was a gift, greatest gift known to man.
Thanks, Pappy.
Thank you, Pappy. But anyways, enough of that. We like doing the card stuff. We're going to keep trying to bring you some more and more and more as we go. But let's get down to business. We got NFL playoffs this weekend starting tomorrow. We got Rams and Packers, and then we have Bills and Ravens. Let's start with the Bills and Ravens game first.
I think the Bills are going to trample all over the Ravens. I think the Ravens were lucky to get out of the wild card round.
Yeah, I mean, but the Ravens, they keyed in on King Henry, which is what got them to move along. I listen to a lot of sports betting, radio shows, podcasts, things like that. I love sports betting. But from what I'm hearing, there's a lot of 50-50 money in this game. There's a lot of 50-50 going on in this game because of just the caliber of how the teams are, because their strengths and weaknesses play against one another almost perfectly, like they're one piece to make a full perfect ball of awesome. But because you have the Bills who can pass the ball very, very well. The Ravens defense is in the top 10 and they're no slouch against the pass. And you have a Bills defense that struggles to stop the run. And guess who loves to run? The Ravens. So, and it's going to be cold in Buffalo. So it's probably going to be, and I think it's going to be snowing. This is going to be Lamar Jackson's first ever game in the snow. That's another thing to consider. But it's going to be tight. It's going to be close. I think the Bills are only favored by a handful of points. I'm taking Buffalo, though. Got to stick with my guns. Josh Allen, he's the man right now. Buffalo is clicking.
Yeah, Buffalo just seems like the strong team to go with. And then the next game, we have the Rams, LA Rams, traveling to the Frozen Tundra to take on the Green Bay Packers. I already know who you got in this game, but explain why.
Okay, so first off, it's not really going to be the frozen tundra, more like the really, really cold tundra, because it's a 4:40 kickoff. Game's expected to be around, the temperatures a bit, the low 40s, high 30s, and by the time the game creeps down in the fourth quarter, there are going to be temperatures in the mid-20s, so it's going to be cold. But, of course, I got to go with my boys, the Rams. But here's my fear, and what I'm afraid of is that Jared Goff's going to be starting the game. That's my biggest fear, number one, because that man is a garbage fire right now. He is the hottest. He is a hotter mess than half the cast of Jersey Shore. Okay, that is how big of a dumpster fire he is right now. The dude's a mess, and he's folding under pressure. Luckily, the Rams have the number one defense across the board. All right, you're going to have Jalen Ramsey against Devontae Adams, which is going to be a spectacular matchup. You have Aaron Donald, who is going to put his name in Aaron Rodgers' chest plate. Believe that one. And it's going to be that game of offense versus defense. Which one's going to prevail? Because that's really the match, is going to be how well the Packers offense can do against the Rams defense. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. I see the winning team creeping at 20 points. Maybe like 23 points is going to be the winning game. But if Goff shows up to play, I think the Rams got this in the bag.
Yeah, this game is a bigger spread than I think people are really giving it. They're giving it almost a 7-point spread in this game. So I'm really kind of torn. I think Green Bay is going to play really, really well. But at the same time, once you take Devontae Adams away from Aaron Rodgers, he does not play well. And I really think that Green Bay is going to run into a lot of trouble. I think Aaron Donald's hungry. He wants to get back to the Super Bowl. He really wants to show people that he is, the man. Jalen Ramsey wants to show everybody, I'm the number one corner in the league. So I have a weird feeling that I think the Rams will pull this out. I don't think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Personally, I think it's probably going to be maybe 36 to 32, maybe 28. But I don't think it's going to be a very low-scoring game.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it's going to be a tight game. The Rams' offense, the last handful of games, has barely been able to eclipse 20 points, and their opponents against their defense have had a hard time eclipsing that 20-point marker. So a lot of the heavy – again, I look at everything betting. I listen to all the betting. A lot of the heavy money, the over-under is 45. A lot of the money's going on the under right now. A lot of it, especially the big hitters, are taking the under. So, I mean – but we'll see. It's the NFL. Anything can happen. Who knows? Goff could hit his thumb on the top of another helmet, and then we got Blake Bortles coming in for a career renaissance in the postseason. He's going to give us the Nick Foles treatment and lead us to the promised land.
You would love that, wouldn't you?
Oh, I would absolutely love that Nick Foles treatment.
But all right, guys, that's all we got for you tonight. We will be back tomorrow to talk about the Sunday night games that will be going on. So that will be the Browns and the Chiefs, and then also the Buccaneers and the Saints. We'll be talking about that tomorrow night.
Yes, the Bucs and Saints game should be on the History Channel with how old.
You made that joke last night. It wasn't funny then. It's not funny now.
It's always going to be funny. But yeah, we're going to be here. We're going to review the two games. If I'm here really sad, you know why. If I'm here really happy, you know why. But until then, for the meantime and in between time, that's it. The Quick Hitting Sports Action, your daily dose. Take it, enjoy it, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, guys.